talk to my clients a lot in my practice about the notion of buoyancy and feeling buoyant. I don't know if you ever hear that word that much. I think when I'm talking to my clients, they say, wow, like they comment on the fact that I use that word. And so it kind of has led me to believe that that word isn't one that we're using that much. You know how there are a lot of words that we're used to, but that's not a word we're used to, but I love it. I love the word buoyant, and I'm going to tell you why. I like it because, think about it for a minute, the sort of the original meaning of buoyant or buoyancy is really about a boat or a ship floating atop the water and not sinking. That's what it really means in a literal way. And so when I'm talking to people about buoyancy and trying to cultivate a feeling of buoyancy, either as a state of mind or in day-to-day life, I'm really talking about that feeling like you can go along in your days, not sinking. But it's not as simple as that either. It's not that simplistic. It's like little joys that you can create for yourself in your day-to-day life to assist with stress, to assist with maybe you tend to feel a little depressed, to assist with anxiety, to assist with overwhelm if you've got too much to do, to assist with, I don't need to make the whole list, but a lot of things that go on in our life that can pull us down a little bit or get us a little agitated or off our mark or maybe even a little flat or a little disinterested when usually we're interested. In other words, I think we live in a world and a culture where extremes are a big thing, right? Like, okay, for example, on social media, you know, I love Facebook, but on Facebook, what we see is either like extreme joy or extreme crisis. This isn't the way we can really live. It's just not realistic. So I use the word buoyant and buoyancy to try to give a message to say to yourself, I don't have to win the race every day. Also, I don't have to have the race drag me down to the floor every day. I can find ways to feel buoyant. I can find ways to wake up and not dread the day. I might not be like, yippee, I love my job, I'm gonna go there right now. Maybe that's not the job you have. Maybe you do. But if you don't, you can still wake up and feel like alive in your body. You can feel like you're thinking about what you're gonna eat before you go out into the world. You can walk out onto the sidewalk and look at something that's near you that gives you pleasure. It's like being on top of the water. Little ways to cultivate buoyancy are when you feel that you're going to start to get dragged down, try small things that might just bring you a little bit back up again. It could be calling someone you like to talk to. It could be looking at a photo that you love. It could be something you have on your fridge that reminds you of a great vacation. It could be great bedding that makes you feel really cozy when you go to bed at night. It could be having your favorite breakfast food in the house. It could be your favorite coffee shop. You get it, right? It's little things, little joys and little things that you use to cultivate a feeling of buoyancy inside yourself and in your day-to-day life. That's my meaning of buoyancy. See if you can look for it in your life. Please visit my website at susan-lambert.com or have a listen to the podcast, In the Balance, Connecting Mind, Body, and Heart, which you can find at inthebalance.life.